Kaleidoscope. All right, folks, it is now time for Kaleidoscope, the part of the show where we invite guests from all over Jeju or even guests who just recently arrived to share about their lives and what they are doing here on this island. A very interesting segment, especially today, because tonight we have a very special guest. We have a professional athlete, a beach volleyballist. Is that correct? A beach volleyballist? A volleyballer? A volleyballista, I don't know, and also a professional model as well. So I am very much the lucky guy today. We have none other than Ms. Han Jeeyeon. So first of all, let me just say welcome to you, Ms. Han Jeeyeon, as well as to your number one fan sitting right next to you. How you doing, Dan?
Hi.
Okay. All right. So let's get started with the interview here. Ms. Han, can you please tell us more about yourself?
Hi. I'm Jee'yeon. I'm a beach volleyball player and I am 28 years old. Joseph.
Yes.
How tall are you?
Well, let's see. If I am wearing my high heels, I'm about 175. But
really?
without my high heels, I'm just 170. How about you?
I am 178 centimeter.
Oh my goodness. You are very, very tall. I wish I were 178 centimeters. But okay, let's move on here. That's, oh my goodness. I'm just astounded how tall you are right now. Sorry. Okay, so how long have you been playing professionally for beach volleyball?
I have been a professional for 7 years.
Oh my, okay. 7 years of professional beach volleyball here in South Korea, which is, I think, a huge achievement because, of course, there's not that much beach volleyball going on here. But, of course, the sport is growing. So let's ask you this question. How did you first get into beach volleyball?
When I was in university, the volleyball head coach suggested I play beach volleyball. So I joined. My first tournament was so much fun. So I continued to play.
Oh, okay. So you had so much fun that you said, you know what, I'm going to not stop here. I'm going to move on with this. Very cool indeed. Okay. So I'm kind of curious. Right now, are you an active player or are you retired? Or are you maybe pursuing some other interests?
Yes, I continue to play beach volleyball and now I do yoga and Pilates too. I like yoga and Pilates because they are very good for beach volleyball because they have the body be strong and flexible and prevent injury.
Oh, yes, definitely. I know Pilates and yoga are both very good at making you flexible, and Pilates is also strength training for our listeners who may not be familiar with Pilates. A really great core workout. So that is very interesting that you're still playing. You're very active. And, well, actually, let's move on here. I heard, and I haven't seen this yet, but I heard that recently you were on television.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, I was on Dream Team.
Oh.
Yeah, you know Dream Team?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I did the survival game with some singers, Dalshabet and Julie, and comedians 정주리, 백보람, and Onami.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I've got to ask you though, was Ihyori there as well?
No, but I'm the Iori of beach volleyball.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Okay, yes, you are.
Yeah, everybody was so friendly to me, and it was so much fun. I thought I would win because I was one of only 2 athletes, but I didn't, and it was embarrassing. In fact, we both lost.
Oh, I see.
We couldn't do any of the challenges. If I was the only athlete, I would have been really embarrassed. But we both lost, so it was a lot better.
Okay. Yeah, that does sort of take away the sting. Well, anyway, Hanjeon, we are going to be right back. We do have to take a song break. I have a lot more I want to ask you, but we will actually take another song break right here. This is Scouting for Girls, and this song I'm dedicating to you because you are so lovely. Here's She's So Lovely.
Oh.
All right, and that is She's So Lovely. And of course, we're not talking about Dan here because he's not so... I'm just kidding. You're lovely, but I'm not that kind of guy, Dan.
Thanks, Joseph.
All right, okay. All right, of course. So we are back with Hanjeon, the professional beach volleyball player, and the very tall woman to my left. Okay. So how popular is volleyball in Korea right now?
It is not as popular here as it is overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Korea there aren't a lot of beach volleyball tournaments.
Right.
And there isn't a lot of advertisement
Yes.
for it. So most people don't know about it. So until now,
Mm-hmm.
Koreans don't know any of the beach volleyball professional. Because there are a lot of pro volleyball teams, but there are no pro beach volleyball teams.
Oh.
They know Jeeyeon and Park Ji-sung, but they don't know any of us.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely know Kim Yeon and Park Ji-sung, and now I know you. So I think that is one step in the right direction, and you're here on air with us. So I think a lot more listeners will find out about beach volleyball. So let's actually talk a little bit more about that. I'm kind of curious. Do you think it's going to gain popularity soon?
It's a lot more popular today
Mm-hmm.
than a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 teams in China and Japan, so we should be able to have a pro team here soon. It looks like a lot more people are getting into beach volleyball in Korea.
Oh, that's great.
Tuesday and Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
there are some recreational beach volleyball clubs and tournaments starting around Korea. Jeju, Busan, Ulsan, Pohang, and some other places are all playing beach volleyball.
Oh, okay. Well, can you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, if you search on the internet, you can find those events. So look like those tournaments will get better because people's interest
Mm-hmm.
is getting better, and so I believe beach volleyball will get more popular.
I think you are definitely on the right track there. I think it's just going to continue increasing with popularity. The next question I have for you, I would like Dan to chime in too,
Sure.
if you can.
Yeah.
How did you initially hear about Jeju Furey?
Last May, I got an invitation to play in Jeju from Danny.
Oh, from Danny.
And Danny said that the beach volleyball tournament was started to help a family that live in Jeju.
Right.
The father of the family was Danny's friend, and he passed it away, so
Right.
the money was raised to help the father's children.
Right. We helped the 2 boys with their post-secondary education.
Yeah, and you guys raised how much money?
20 million.
20 million won.
Yeah.
Impressive. Okay. So tell us a little bit more.
Yes. So I was very interested in this, and I called Danny. He told me that they researched their goal with that family, and now the money helps to local family in Jeju.
Yeah, one family's in Iho and the other is in Nohyang.
Right. Okay.
So I thought this was a really good cause, and because I'm a beach volleyball player, I wanted to help. But I was busy, so I couldn't go to the main tournament. But I could come for the jury tournament and clean it, so I can.
In fact, we made that tournament for Han Jeeyeon. When we found out when she could come, we decided to put one there.
Okay, that's awesome. That's terrific that you guys did that. And of course, it's also terrific that, Dan, you took the initiative to send her a letter
right.
and say, please come and help.
Right.
And I mean, you guys are helping each other actually out, I think, because you're spreading out beach volleyball and she's helping with this, what is it, a workshop, a clinic?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right, very cool stuff. So now let's talk about that clinic a little bit. I believe today was the first day of the clinic. Now with the typhoon and everything, with all the rains and all the wind, I'm kind of curious, how did it go?
For rains, the ranges don't mind the rain, but Korean really do.
Yeah.
So before going, I was worried there wouldn't be anybody there.
Oh, yeah.
But people actually came, so I was really happy.
Oh, yeah.
At first, none of the ladies could do any of the skill. Just like me, when I first played when I was 10 years old.
Wow.
But despite the rain, everybody worked hard and tried hard and improved a lot of the codes of the lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
So it was really fun, and the time went to be very quickly. we were supposed to stop at 7:13 but we played until 18 p.m. I was so proud of them.
Yeah, and wasn't that bad. The rain wasn't that bad, Joseph.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Now, Dan, just to sum up what we just talked about really briefly here, you messaged Han Jeeyeon, and she got back to you by calling you and said, okay, we can come on this date. Now you're having this tournament this weekend for Han Jeeyeon as well as for these new students of beach volleyball.
Exactly.
Okay, and this, I believe, is a free clinic. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a little bit. Is there anything else you'd like to add? All right, and we are back with the magic duo here, Han Jeeyeon and Dan, joining us to talk about beach volleyball and all the cool things that have been going on, well, you know, especially tonight, a little bit earlier at Magic in your pocket. So here's B.O.B. with Magic. You guys are supposed to be here at 8. Yeah, anyway. Okay. All right, so let's move on with another question here for Ms. Han here. Okay. For those people who have not yet signed up for the clinics, are there still any openings? Will you still be able to teach them?
There is room on Tuesday, but not on Friday or Saturday. Thursday are full, but we still have room for 5 more people for tomorrow. And I want to tell everyone not to worry if it rains. We will still play if it rains. It's fun to play when it rains. We had so much fun today. When it rains, it's not hot, so it's nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everybody today had a great time. Everyone who came out loved it. They had a blast, even though it was raining the whole time.
About how many people came out tonight?
We had four brave souls who came out for the typhoon.
Yeah, I commend those 4 people who came out for that typhoon. I mean, my goodness, I would have just stayed at home and watched TV myself.
Right.
Yeah, my goodness. Okay, well, hey, let's continue on with the interview here. Ms. Han, I've got another question here for you. Okay, so for those people who've already signed up, is there anything that they can do to maybe prepare for the workshop?
Yeah, just bring themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not really anything to prepare. Just to come with a good attitude
Mm-hmm.
and not be scared of the ball or try to avoid it or be embarrassed to make a mistake.
Ah, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
because that's what a clinic is for.
Yeah.
It's to make mistakes. It's to experiment, to learn. So, I mean, yeah, there's no need to be embarrassed.
Right.
But they don't, I mean, maybe stretching out or maybe bringing an umbrella or something like that. Nothing?
Nothing. We're trying to create an atmosphere that's perfect for beginners, and I think we've just about done that.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I'm very excited for this. I wish it were open to guys too, because I would join you, but
Next year, just maybe next year.
maybe next year. Okay, you're gonna, I think Ms. Han is going to have to invite one of her male
That's right.
volleyball friends to get me to do that, I guess. Okay, so let's continue on here. Are you actually going to be here for the big one, the big Jeju Furey beach volleyball tournament in October?
In October, I have some volleyball competition. So if the dates work out, then yes, I will come. I really hope I can come. I really like the tournament and it's so good to see so many people come to play.
Yeah.
They are special people because they aren't professional or even amateur.
Mm-hmm.
They just come to have a good time.
Right.
But many of them, they have never played before. But they like the event, and that makes for really good
Mm-hmm.
atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really grateful for what Jeju Furey is doing here. Even though I am beach volleyball player, I'm not able to put together an event like this. I am very impressed and happy that this is happening. So I wanted to participate in a Jeju Furey beach volleyball event again.
Yeah, and we're hoping that she can bring a lot of her friends
Mm-hmm.
and people down from the mainland. That's really what this Sunday tournament's all about.
Okay, so it's really to spread the word and
Yeah.
also to not just for more of the expat community, but really to involve the Korean community.
Everybody.
Yeah.
We want this to spread.
Yeah, and also right now you're helping 2 families.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you want to change that number 2 to 20,000.
Sure.
Yeah, and do as much good as you can.
Absolutely.
So definitely continue to spread the word. Keep trying to do what all these efforts that you're doing. I really commend them. Now, Ms. Han, is there anything else you'd like to say to all of our listeners, any of your fans out there right now?
Yes, anything you do is difficult and scary the first time you try it.
Mm-hmm.
But after you try it for the first time, you see it not bad and it's a lot of fun. You don't need to worry about doing well
Mm-hmm.
or winning. Just come out to have fun and you will.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's such a big part of the tournament. It's not about a big prize. It's just to come out and have fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I think a lot of people miss out on that as
Yeah.
well. They don't realize that, you know what, this is just a group of guys and gals hanging out, having a good
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and doing something good in the process.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, so, well, thank you very much for that. Now, can you also maybe share with our listeners, there are, you said, 5 spots open for tomorrow. How do they register for that?
Jeeyeon.
Go to JeeFurey.com and register. Let's meet tomorrow at Iho at 5 p.m.
All right, that sounds great, and I certainly hope that those 5 spots will be filling up quickly, especially after tonight's program here. Now, Ms. Han, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a privilege and an honor to have you. Dan, thank you very much for coming in
Thank
again
you, Joseph.
and helping out, and I certainly hope that the tournament this Sunday, I believe it is going to be going well.
Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, well, you guys take care of yourselves, and we're going to send you guys out with a little Coldplay and Viva La Vida.
Ha!
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never, never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I